Hey everyone, it's Matt. I am back, and we have some new changes on the $1,400 stimulus checks as well as the stimulus package. We have a lot to talk about and a lot of catching up to do, so let's get right into this. But hey everybody, welcome back. It's great to see you as always. And I just want to take a really quick minute here and thank each and every one of you for all of your incredibly nice and thoughtful comments from my video last night. Corey and I have had a chance to read through all the comments, and we are just beyond grateful for each and every one of you. We are just so humbled by all of your nice comments and for thinking of us. So again, thank you from Corey, Baby, and of course me. So thank you once again. So I've missed a few days here with the latest updates, but my commitment to you is I'll be back here with a lot of videos here over the next couple of days here, bringing you up to speed with everything going on. There's a lot of changes. Unfortunately, there's some misleading information out there in some videos floating around on YouTube. I will be back to update you on all of that information and to give you the correct information. But either way, I want to tell you what's going on as of right now. Today, the latest changes on the $1,400 stimulus checks and what's going on in the Senate right now. So let's get right into this. So as we know, the House passed the stimulus bill last week. Got it, done. The Senate took up the stimulus bill this week. Got it, done. We all know this, right? So the Senate has it as of right now. So what's going on in the Senate today is we're expecting a vote out of the Senate on this stimulus bill. Now, this is actually just like a practice vote. Basically, the Senate is reaching out to all the senators and saying, hey, yo, how many of you support this thing and how many of you hate it? Give me a vote. Give me a yay or give me a nay. And they kind of go through and they go, yay, or they go, nay, and they say, we don't want it or we love it. It's just basically getting like a pulse of the Senate to think, what do we got going on here? Do we have a chance of getting this thing through, or just getting like a pulse on the Senate? So we're expecting that to happen later today. Now, as of this recording, it hasn't happened yet. However, I'll keep an eye on all of this, and of course, I'll keep you updated. Now, at the same time, we're expecting to get the final text out of the Senate today, again, sometime this evening, of the stimulus bill. Again, as of this recording, I haven't seen it yet. However, we should be expecting that thing here out sometime this evening, possibly tomorrow. Now, after today's vote, we're expecting tomorrow, this thing is going to happen, and this happens a lot of times, and it's called Vote-A-Rama. Kind of a funny and silly name, but basically what it is, it's a voting process where the senators go through and they can submit any and all amendments that they want. So any senator can submit as many amendments as they want to the bill. And then they go through this really long, drawn-out voting process where they basically say, hey, do you guys love it or you hate it? And they vote on it to either pass it, like the amendment, or to consider the amendment, or to just basically disregard the whole thing and throw it out. Many times, a lot of the amendments are just completely thrown out and they don't even consider them, but yet they still need to go through with the voting process. So it's a very, very long, drawn-out process. That's expected to start tomorrow evening, which is Thursday. By the way, I don't think I said the date. I'm recording this here on Wednesday, March 3rd. Wow, March 3rd already. I lost a few days there, but totally fine with me. And I think a lot of you are totally accepting of that as well. So anyway, I'm back here for you, and there's going to be a lot of videos here over the next couple of days with me updating you and letting you know what's going on with everything going on out there regarding stimulus. All right, so you want to know what's going on with the $1,400 stimulus checks. What are the changes? Tell me. I want to know the changes. Well, don't worry, I got you. So as of just a few hours ago, there have been some changes to the $1,400 stimulus checks. Now, again, I just want to make it very clear, this is probably not going to affect many of you here. Maybe a few of you, but for the most part, it's probably not going to affect many of you. But I want to tell you anyway, because I need you to know everything that's going on with these things. Right now, the whole stimulus bill and the stimulus checks are vulnerable to change because nothing has been passed yet, right? So until they're passed, everything can still change. So here's the changes on the $1,400 stimulus checks. They have changed the income thresholds. So previously, it was an individual earning up to $75,000, and then there was a phase out from $75,000 up to $100,000, and then there was just a cutoff right at $100,000. Well, it's actually changed. It's a lot lower now. Here's what it is. An individual earning up to $75,000, got it. You can get the full $1,400. However, there's a $5,000 phase out. So from $75,000 up to $80,000 is the phase out. After $80,000, boom, nothing. You get zero. So that's a really short phase out period, only $5,000 where it phases out. And that's it, 80 grand, you get nothing after that. So for a couple who file a joint return, your phase out or your deal is 150 grand. So you earn up to $150,000 and you get the entire $1,400 for yourself, your spouse, and your dependents. However, you get a $10,000 phase out period from $150,000 to $160,000. After that 160, boom, nothing. You get zero once again. So this is the latest on the $1,400 stimulus checks. That's kind of a massive change because they were saying there was a lot of talk about this previously, and this actually just happened a few hours ago. They agreed on it, and the Senate took up this new amendment on the stimulus checks. Now, at the same time, the Senate also did take up a few more amendments on the stimulus bill. That is, they took out some of the spending on transportation, some of the transportation provisions within the bill, they've taken them out. At the same time, they've also taken out the $15 per hour minimum wage provision, which many of us know about because I talked about this just the other day. So now what does all this mean? What does it mean when they take up some of these amendments? Well, simply what this means is that now when the Senate eventually passes this thing through, and they vote on it, they pass it, and they say, hey, we love the bill, we passed it, and great, it's all good to go, it's all gravy from here. What happens then is it actually needs to go back to the House of Representatives to be voted on and passed once again. It doesn't go straight to the president's desk as someone is saying here on YouTube. Wrong, sorry dude, you are giving wrong information. I'm not going to say any names because it's not my duty to point people out, but I've watched a couple of videos here, and that's not how it works. So what happens is it'll have to be voted on in the Senate, passed in the Senate, which, they're kind of have to pass this thing with a razor-thin margin, as some people like to say. And then once it's passed here in the Senate, it would then move back to the House of Representatives, where they will need to vote on it and pass it once again in order to go to the president's desk for a signature. Once the president gets it, then he can sign it into law, provided he agrees with everything that's within the bill at that point. So, again, as of right now, we're waiting on that vote out of the Senate to get kind of a pulse on the Senate as far as who agrees with this thing. We're looking for the final text out of the Senate, which I'll be looking at that thing as soon as we get it to see, hey, what else have they changed with this thing, right? Other than that, there's not a whole lot of other changes regarding the stimulus checks. Like I said, as far as the income thresholds, it's not going to affect a lot of you here, maybe a few of you, but I feel like the majority of you that watch these videos are probably receiving Social Security, retirement, disability, SSDI, survivors, SSI, supplemental security income, VA, RRB benefits, or your low income or even no income. That's totally cool. No problem with any of that. For the most part, you shouldn't be affected by this. The majority of you are not affected by this change here with the $1,400 stimulus check. However, I want you to be aware of all the changes. Even if you're not affected by it, you still want to be aware of everything going on, simply because sometimes there's a lot of misleading information and it can be very confusing. So I just want to be here to show you, hey, you're still good to go for the most part, right? You're good to go. You shouldn't have to worry about anything else. I just want all of you to know, hey, rest assured, no, you're good to go for the most part. So anyway, like I said at the beginning of the video, I have a lot of changes or a lot of videos coming up to bring you back up to speed with everything going on, because there have been a lot of changes and there's a lot of proposals floating around out there, I should say. And again, some misleading information on that and some confusing information. So I will have some more videos coming out here soon, bringing you up to speed with everything going on. Other than that, I'm going to continue watching the Senate throughout the evening here and bring you any updates as necessary. I'm not sure if it's anything that'll present an urgent video. If so, maybe I'll even jump on a live stream here and bring you up to speed with the latest updates on the release of that stimulus bill out of the Senate here sometime this evening, whenever we see that thing, if it's even released this evening. There's a lot of times they're like, yeah, we're going to release it this evening. and then it's like 3 days later, and then we finally see the thing. So I wouldn't be surprised if that's actually what's going to happen once again here tonight, but we'll just have to see. I mean, time will tell. So anyway, I'll continue watching it. It's great to be back. I love being back here, being with all of you, and as I always say, my commitment is to continue being back every single day, and I'm on your team. I'll do whatever I can to keep you informed and to keep answering all of your questions in any possible way that I can. And of course, I'll continue keeping on with the question and answer series that I've been doing here for quite a few days now. Maybe like going on 2 weeks, I think I've been doing this question and answer series. So I have more questions and I have more answers for you, and I'll continue to do that for you. So anyway, enjoy your evening. I hope this helps you out, clear up some of the new changes on the $1,400 stimulus checks, and continue to watch your subscription feed. If you haven't done so, make sure to hit the subscribe button first off, but just to make sure that you're catching up on all these updated videos that I'll have here coming out here soon. So anyway, enjoy your day. Corey says hi, baby says hi, and I say thank you so much for coming back and for being here. It's great to be back once again, and I'll catch you in the next video. Enjoy, everybody. I'll see you later, and thank you so much for your support, and again, for all those amazing comments that we've been seeing on last night's video. We just sincerely appreciate all of you. So I'll see you again soon. Enough out of me for now. I'll see you later.